It's the Eastern Conference on display featuring the Detroit Pistons. Well, before you look ahead to your busy week, sit down, relax, pull up a chair as we bring you another NBA broadcast. And thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. They're hungry for wins and have to look at this as a great chance facing another struggling team. We'll see if they can seize the opportunity.
And you know, for Baltimore, they talked all offseason about how this year was going to be different. Nobody bought into it then, and nobody's buying into it now.
All talk, no walk. Simple as that. They just don't match up with the better teams in the NBA.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. They've got Doumbouya. He's out there with Tristan Thompson. Kelly Oubre out there with Wall. Now, here's Ball. And Thompson sends it back. Oubre with it. Do you remember, Greg, if you watched the standings very much when you played?
You know, we were always aware of it, and a lot of that had to do with the goals. I remember early in my career playing for the Knicks, you know, we were trying to win championships, and we talked a lot about home court and having that come postseason time. So you were absolutely aware of where you were because of the goals you've set. But I think that also changes depending on who you are as a team. If you're a championship caliber team that's won it, and maybe you're in the midst of a dynasty run, it may not matter as much because you know how good you are and you can win no matter where the venue.
Oubre against Bell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
We are talking about a gifted athlete when we are talking about Kelly Oubre Jr. He takes pleasure in getting the defense to commit to him.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
And remember, you know, he grew up in New Orleans, but Kelly Oubre had to move to Texas after Hurricane Katrina. Some tough times that he said put a little bit of a chip on his shoulder to this day.
And both free throws good for Oubre. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Barons. It's a three-point game. Outside, Bogdanovich. Oubre against Porter. Pass to Cousins. 4 on the shot clock. Ball, the pass to Cousins. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Oubre kicks to Wall. Thompson dishes to Oubre. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
Cousins against Oubre. And the rejection by Cousins. And he recovers it. Passes to Thompson. To the paint. Oubre against Bogdanovich. Quickly. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Cousins finds Ball. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. From outside the arc. The offensive rebound. Cousins on the follow.
Well, big frame, great hands, and Cousins a load on the offensive glass.
The Pistons leading. Now here's Wall. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Ball. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Wall with a block.
You see the wingspan and the timing by John Wall. What a defensive effort.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And up to this point on the season, he's set a pace of right around 73% when he gets to the line.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, it's Bogdanovich on the wing. Ball's knocked loose. Lob pass to Oubre. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
I'll tell you, you put it anywhere around the rim, and Oubre's got the reach to go and get it.
Ball feeling it out a bit. There's the pass to Cousins. And Sekou Doumbouya is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Here's Bogdanovich. Off the inbound, no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
They get it back. That one goes. Count it.
You know, I think the activity level that Tristan Thompson plays with on missed shots is something every NBA player can learn from.
Pass to Bell. Back to Ball. And Ball slams it in.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Here is Wall, following the score by the Barons.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Bogdanovich with it, picked up by Thompson. Here's Ball. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Here's Wall, and the slam dunk by Wall.
It just comes off so aggressively. Wall so hard to guard.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Barons. They trail by 6. Bogdanovich passes to Bell. Baltimore moving that ball around. Here's Cousins. Rebound by John Wall.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
And the rejection by Cousins.
DeMarcus Cousins proving you don't have to be a high flyer to block shots. That's about positioning and timing.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Pistons leading by 3. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I did speak with the Barons head coach. He thinks John Wall is playing with a chip on his shoulder and playing well. Of course, that means he's playing great in transition. Coach said that team is feeding off his determination. With his speed, we have to get everyone back on D and limit his open floor opportunities. Kevin, Wall is healthy again and again creating havoc for defenders. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. LaMelo Ball picks one up.
With Kelly Oubre, you know this guy's going to be in attack mode. Contact or no, this guy's going to be aggressive.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line. That free throw, no good. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. And you played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Oubre finds Wall. Lob pass to Oubre.
Well, a lot of Wall's passes end up on the highlight reel. He just makes it so easy for his guys to catch and finish.
Morris against Wall. Morris looking over the floor. Wall with the steal. Here's Oubre. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 10 points for Kelly Oubre.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Pass to Portis over Bryant. Portis can't get it to go. Pistons leading by 4. Outside, Wall. Passes it to Baylor. Roby with the rebound.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
It's blocked. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Wall with the ball. Baltimore with the rebound. Martin kicks to Portis. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. A moment here now to see the numbers for him.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now here's Baylor. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And finished off by Oubre.
Oh, boy, Kelly Oubre is rolling. You can see all that potential starting to rise to the surface.
Timeout called here, the first for the Barons.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Morris with the ball. Now defended by Oubre. Knocked loose. Now Detroit moving it up. Wall with the ball. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And they've clearly been the aggressors here early on, drawing fouls and working themselves to the line.
For Detroit, they have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor, something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Evans passes to Portis. Now the dish to Morris to end the cold streak, and it's sent back by Bryant.
Boy, blocking shots is usually about timing, but with Thomas Bryant, it's about that tremendous length.
Here's Wall, and it's sent back by Morris.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Evans inside. It's rebounded by Neesmith.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
With the teardrop, Oubre good. 14 points for Kelly Oubre.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
And Baltimore calls time here.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Portis kicks to Evans. Now the pass to Morris. It's Portis atop the key. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Pistons.
Hot pass to Bryant, and finish off by Bryant.
Well, Thomas Bryant has the kind of length to get well above the rim. Nicely done. Great target on an alley-oop.
And what Bryant has been showing more and more of is the ability to read the floor and make good decisions.
Right, Greg. This is a very smart guy who dominated in high school and college just because of his size. He overwhelmed opponents. Now we're seeing him pass out of double teams. Shot selection is better. Timing and pick and roll is now superb. This guy has really grown.
1:12 left in the first. Roby the pass to Morris. And Baylor with the block.
And you know what, call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
Tony Bradley's checked in for Detroit. Near the three-point line, it's Morris, and a miss there off the inbound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
To the inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
This guy is not afraid to get physical. Thomas Bryant doing everything he can to fight to get the shot off.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
And so he makes both from the line.
There is no one path to success in the NBA. And for Thomas Bryant, yeah, he played down in the G League after being drafted. But now you can start to see him get confidence at this level. What a transition. What a journey for Thomas Bryant.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. For Detroit, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. And he makes the first.
I think you can make a very strong case that John Wall has been underrated throughout his career. This guy is a multi-talented point guard who prides himself on leading his guys.
And so Wall nails both of them. Baltimore trails by 14. Lets a floater go.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And he gets it back. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Morris. Obi the pass to Portis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Baltimore shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Marcus, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here are the Pistons with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Morris against Wall. Pass to Neesmith. And the 3 off target. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. The Pistons on top, up by 12. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Pistons have been rolling right along, haven't they?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Pistons leading by 12. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Barons. They've got Portis. Evans out there with Monte Morris. And it's Roby in at the 4-man position. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
And the first one drops. So he gets them both. And Morris has got the ball here for the Barons. It's a 14-point game. Outside Martin. Portis against Bradley. Baseline jumper. Portis can't get it to go.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Pass to Neesmith. Quickly covered by Morris. Here are the Barons. They trail by 14. That's his first basket of the game. 1 for 6 and looking for more.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Bryant. That shot missing. And Baltimore going the other way now. Martin wide open. He fires. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Quickly, Morris with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Baltimore. Ball comes in for Monte Morris. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Well, for the most part, they've taken care of the ball. I mean, that's one of the few mistakes they've made in what has been a good half.
Baltimore trails by 12. Now Ball. Kicks it to Porter. Poke loose. Doumbouya with it. Now guarded by Porter. The finish and the jam by Doumbouya.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Cousins with the bucket.
What a luxury to have someone like DeMarcus Cousins roaming the interior and drawing defensive attention.
And here is Neesmith. Outside Bradley. Passes to Doumbouya. Nice ball movement by Detroit. 6 on the shot clock. Detroit needs to get off a shot quickly. That 3 off the mark.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Thomas Bryant. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And here's a look at what's coming up for Baltimore. On Tuesday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And for that game against the Knicks, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen.
Here's Doumbouya. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Bradley's got the lead up to 14 now for the Pistons.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Now, here's Doumbouya. 6 to shoot. Quickly, he's covered by Ball. And Thompson throws it down.
Boy, that's a single-minded play from Tristan Thompson. Knows the defense is ready for him, but takes the contact and doesn't let it affect his finish.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
Now Detroit moving it up. Now here's Nesmith. He's guarded closely. Baltimore trails by 14. Bogdanovich wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
Detroit, no good that time either. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Baltimore. 11-point game. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Ball's gone 2 for 8, shooting just 25% from the field. Quickly, he's covered by Ball.
It's amazing the success they've had with him shooting this way. 0 for the night.
Basket made. That's his 3rd of the game. He's 3 for 9 now.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
And the foul on Jordan Bell. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, that's his 2nd foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
Detroit making a switch here. Baylor's checked in. Bell against Thompson. And the foul on Jordan Bell. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd foul of the half, and that's the risk you take leaving him out there.
And Detroit has possession. And the pass to Nesmith. Shot clock at 6. Thompson in the posts, defended by Bell. Baylor passes to Nesmith. Here's Doumbouya. Right side Baylor. Over Cousins, and Cousins with the block. Here's Porter. It's blocked, but he recovers it. At the elbow, it's Cousins. Over Baylor. Cousins, no good.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just 1 pass more?
They could use a bucket, and the dunk by Baylor.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. And Bogdanovich kicks to Bell. Down low.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Pass to Doumbouya. Over Porter. Porter with a block. He dishes it to Ball. Back to Porter. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Thompson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Doumbouya gets a wide open look. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Jumboya's got 5 points now this quarter.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Bogdanovich finds ball. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and it'll go to the line. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Jacob Evans, he's checked in for Baltimore. Ball hits them both. All with it. 7 points in the game. And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
Thompson finds Wall. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Oubre passes to Nesmith. Wall looking it over. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot is good. Wall's got 9.
And that, to me, is an example of where the work in the weight room pays off. Wall absorbs contact and still guides it in.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 8. Poked away. Baylor with the steal. Now Detroit moving it up. Wall with the ball, and it's Thompson with the jam.
You can see how long Thompson's arms are when he goes up to finish that alley-oop.
Porter against Oubre. Oubre with the steal. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
The first one falls.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And both free throws good for Oubre. And it's been said that history is written by the victor. Certainly holds true in sports, don't you think, Greg? And With that in mind, do you think titles are overvalued when evaluating the great players, individual players in history?
You know, Kevin, I think so. Having said that, I think championships do matter, obviously, and in the NBA, in basketball in general, one guy can have more impact, right? Because you only play 5 and you play both ways. So it does have something to say, but I don't think that completes the narrative. You know, there's some tremendously talented guys, Karl Malone, Elgin Baylor, Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson, a lot of greats who never won it. It's easy to count those rings, but measuring greatness has to take in the whole picture.
Hall of Famers, all of them. And the Barons making a change here. Morris is checked in. Now, here's Neesmith. Covered by Evans. 2 points. That one goes. Wall's got 11.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now here's Evans. Pass to Morris. Passes it to Martin. 4 on the clock. Looking to end the run. No good. Shot missing. And Detroit the other way now.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And they're on the break for the finish. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Clearly a foul.
Baltimore shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Jacob Evans at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And free throw good from Evans. And both free throws good for Evans.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Pistons leading by 16. Wall passes to Neesmith. And here's Wall. Shoots over Portis. It's rebounded by Portis.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
And it's blocked.
Well, you think about this guy as a 3-and-D guy, but Oubre showing why he earned that label. How about that effort on the defensive end?
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. And the first one at the line is good. And so John Wall nails both of them. Baltimore trails by 18. On the wing, Morris. Outside Portis. Morris inside. Covered by Wall. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on John Wall. For Baltimore, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. 1:37 left in the second quarter. Now Wall. He's got 13 to the middle. Here's Bryant. Shoots over Portis, and Bryant gets it to go. Bryant's got 6.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Morris outside. Portis, the pass to Evans. Hits it from three-point range. Evans has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Bryant finds Wall. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And that one misses. Baltimore trails by 17. And here's Martin. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Portis against Bryant. And here's Evans outside. Detroit with the rebound. 32 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Wall. That shot no good. And the Barons the other way now. Outside Martin. The pass to Portis. 11 seconds left here in the second. Shot clock at 5. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. They get it back. And so it's the Detroit Pistons riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. That was a combination of everybody and everyone. Everyone. Did you catch that?
I got it.
Yeah, Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. How about that first half, fellas?
Detroit finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They lead by 15. Kenny, give us your take.
Well, I really like how many times they got to the free throw line. They've taken the direct method, attacking the basket, not settling for jump shots. That's gotten them some really good looks and a lot of points from the line. Staying aggressive in the second half is key.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, not at all what they envisioned coming to the game. And defending the paint has been the main problem, Ernie. They got to commit a few more bodies down low, and they got to protect the inside, protect the inside. But even if they do, still might be a little too late for them, Ernie.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Kelly Oubre having a dominant impact in this game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. On the court for the Pistons, we've got Wall. Thompson is out there with Doumbouya. Then there's Kelly Oubre, kept alive. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, Thompson's athleticism allows him to finish with power.
Baltimore trails by 17. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
You know, he's been giving them points, but they still can't seem to get over the hump tonight.
Bell's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. quarter against Oubre. Releases. Rebounded by Bell.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
LaMelo Ball. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Detroit. 13-point lead. Quickly, he's covered by Bogdanovich. Wall, well-placed jumper from the free throw line. 17 points for John Wall.
This is John Wall's comfort zone right here. Excellent rate of success from the mid-range.
To the paint. Tries from the block. Good on the bucket. Cousins has got 6. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here is Wall. He's got 17. Inside. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Wall. He's got 10.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Back to Cousins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Boogie Cousins understands how to catch defenders out of position and get to the free throw line. Nicely done.
For Baltimore, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
Taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Cousins.
Well, I think what we see sometimes with DeMarcus Cousins, your greatest strength can be your greatest weakness. When he uses his emotion to be aggressive and intimidating, you love it. He just has to stay under control.
And so he hits both. Detroit leading by 13. That's tipped. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Makes it off the glass.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
Feeds the Wall. And the layup falls. And that's 19 points for Wall.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Ball, the pass to Bogdanovich. He kicks it to Bell. Pass to Cousins. Back to Ball. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And it's Baltimore on the break. To the wing right side. And it's good off the back rim and in. Ball's got 6 in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
he's checked in for Detroit. So it's the Pistons now. They led by as many as 18 points. Thompson outside. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Baltimore trails by 11. A nice shot by Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic has got 5.
And now you're starting to see them just turn up the tempo a little bit.
Lobbed up there for Thompson.
And there isn't a lot that they're doing well right now defensively. They just seem to be disconnected defensively in the second.
Ball against Wall. And he gets it to go. Wall's got 6 in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Ball, the pass to Porter. Bell with it. 6 points for him. Back to Porter. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Here's Ball. The putback. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Here's Doumbouya. Those 3-pointers off the mark. And so Cousins will bring it up for the Barons. Trailing by 13. Here's Ball. Offensive rebound. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
At the line for 2.
And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. So it's Detroit now. A 12-point game. Ball against Wall. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one.
Yeah, sometimes that's the best you can hope for with Wall inside. Send him to the charity stripe.
He shot well from the line tonight, going 4 for 5.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing.
And he may not be converting every chance he gets at the line, but at least he's creating those opportunities. Love the aggressiveness.
Monte Morris is checked in for Michael Porter. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Detroit. Good on the second free throw. Baltimore trails by 13. Now, here is Morris. Pass to Bogdanovic. Knocks down the 3-ball. Bogdanovic has got 8 points.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Well, with the basket here, they could get back to within single digits. Stolen away. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Baltimore making a switch here. Martin's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Baltimore trails by 12. Outside Portis. Dishes it to Morris. Yep, it counts. Morris has got his second bucket tonight.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
The lob to Bradley. Quickly, he's covered by Ball. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Take a look at the Pistons. They're down in the bottom of the conference. Their fans hope they can turn it around and show some improvement. And, of course, there's Baltimore, a game and a half out.
I think for the Barons, they've had such a disappointing season. Even when they've gotten a little bit of momentum, they haven't been able to keep it going.
It just feels like they're sputtering right now. Every time you think they've turned the corner, they really haven't.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Evans, he's checked in for Martin. Now Morris. He has 6. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Morris has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Barons. Ball against Morris. Wall with the bounce pass. Bradley. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Morris passes to Portis. They get a hand on it. Wall with the steal. All alone. And Wall with the slam.
But John Wall's such an opportunistic defender. What a great job getting his teammate a look.
On the wing, Morris. Outside Portis. Morris against Wall. Morris, no good.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Toomboya can't get it to go. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Baltimore. Down by 12. Evans, good. Evans has gone 50% from the field, 3 of 6. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Baylor, he's checked in for Tony Bradley. On defense, Baltimore passes it to Baylor. Five to shoot. Stripped away. On the wing. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Morris has got 10 points.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
Ball stolen. And even 3-on-3 break. And Ball slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Barons now. Morris against Wall. 6 on the shot clock. Baltimore needs to get off a shot here. Here's Evans. Bryant with the rebound.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Shoots it. Toomboya can't get it to go.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Now here's Evans. 9 points in the game so far with the putback.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
And here's Wall. 1:58 left in the third. Portis against Baylor. Here's Bryant. And it's denied. Evans outside. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And the Pistons with possession here, following the bucket by Baltimore. Quickly, covered by Evans. Bryant trying to free himself up.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
In the corner, it's Morris. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. And it's now only a 1-point Piston lead.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
Wall against Morris. Wall draws the double. Quickly, banked in off the glass. And the Pistons lead by 3.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Morris against Wall. 34 seconds left here in the third quarter. Morris passes to Portis. Evans, that's a 2-pointer. Rebounded by the Pistons. They led by as many as 18 points. Wall against Morris. It's blocked. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. And the Pistons making a change here. Now off the inbound, and Baylor throws it down.
Well, excellent concentration from Bryant on the offensive end, actively looking for ways to facilitate for his team.
To the inside. Comes up empty down low. And we've reached the end of the third. Pistons lead by 5. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Dan, he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Evans. Porter is out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Morris in at the point. The kick out to Porter. Cousins dishes to Morris. Whoa, with a block. They recover it. Knocked away. Right wing. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, this guy lives at the free throw line. John Wall averages about 5 free throws a game over his entire career.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
And he looks totally out of sorts here at the stripe. Those defenders aren't afraid at all to body him up and force him to earn his points at the line.
Jordan Bell's checked in for Baltimore. Bogdan Bogdanović comes in for Morris. And he can't hit the second. Baltimore trails by 5. Cousins, the pass to Bogdanović. There's Porter with the 3. Goes up again, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Well, Jordan Bell is a player who is going to accept his role and do everything that's asked of him. That's why you want him on your team.
Now the pass to Baylor. Ball against Evans. Back to Baylor. Uncovered. Almost, but it rolls out. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for the Barons. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Now here's Evans. Back to Cousins. Evans outside. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Evans has got the lead up to 1 now for Baltimore. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Pass to Baylor. Here's Wall. Evans with the rebound. Evans has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Bogdanović. Sweet little floater. And it's a 3-point Baltimore lead.
And in the first half, it was a struggle offensively, shooting a very low percentage, but it hasn't prevented them from grabbing the lead. And now they're shooting it much better here in the second.
Now here's Oubre. The kick out to Wall. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Bogdanović. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Baylor. Pistons trailed by 3. Oubre with it. Now guarded by Porter.
Well, Oubre has the kind of athleticism that makes that an easy play.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Evans passes to Cousins. Can't hit that one. And Detroit the other way now. Down low. And there's Baylor. That's good on the assist by Oubre.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
Tipped away. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Beyond the leaning, You could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Ball's checked in for Baltimore. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Bradley's checked in. Pass to Cousins. Outside, Ball. Outside, Bogdanovich. Cousins against Bradley. And Cousins gets it to go. And the Barons lead by 1.
Well, DeMarcus Cousins can score from 3 levels. Right there, working the mid-range.
Over to the wing. Here's Wall. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wall's got 13 points in the second half.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Ball, the pass to Cousins. Bogdanovich looking around. To the paint. Here's Porter. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And he's just adept at scoring in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
Wall passes to Thompson. And the foul on Jordan Bell. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Here's Thompson. And the foul on Jordan Bell. That will be foul number 5 on him.
And that's going to be his 5th, guys. 1 more and he's done.
Here's Wall. Charity stripe shot. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. Cousins has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Now here's Porter. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. The shot. Thompson with the rebound. The Pistons trailing. Out to the wing. Quickly. Porter with a block. But they get it back. And another shot.
Well, the high motor, versatile defender, Jordan Bell, twice on the pipes.
Cousins with it. Now guarded by Bradley. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build. Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him, there's no doubt.
Ball kicks to Bell. Pass to Cousins. No good. And Detroit the other way now.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
It's good.
After being held scoreless in the first, he's turning it on here in the second.
To the middle. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Pistons trailed by 3. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
we present our New Balance Player of the Game, LaMelo Ball.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Dwayne Casey talk to his team. He warned them they've got to get back in transition. He said they've given up way too many fast break points, and he said we have to slow the pace of the game down and force them into taking some tough shots. Kevin?
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Here's Wall, following the score by the Barons. Stolen by Ball. Cousins, no one around him. No good with the triple. Pistons trail by 5. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for the Pistons. Doumbouya comes in for Tony Bradley. Detroit with the ball. Outside, Wall. 5 on the clock. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Cousins. Outside, Bogdanovich. The pass to Cousins. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And it's off from three-point range. Pistons trail by 5. Outside, Wall. High post try. Rebounded by Bell. Bell's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Shooting for your Barons, Michael Porter, taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And there have been some to compare Porter to Kevin Durant. Really a fluid shooter who also possesses amazing athleticism.
And Porter drops them both. And it's Wall with the ball for Detroit. 7-point differential. It's blocked. Cousins with it. The dish now to Ball. Here's the teardrop. And it's sent back by Bryant. Pistons trailed by 7. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Outside, Wall. Can they get it? And the slam dunk by Wall.
Yeah, this is one of the top athletes in the league. Wall showing his lateral and vertical mobility.
To the left wing. Here's Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Wall finds Oubre. Outside, Wall. Back to Oubre. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got his 9th assist in the game now.
You have got to respect that about Oubre. He believes in himself even in the tight spots of the game.
Now here's Ball. Pass to Bell. Pass to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. From past the arc. Rebound by the Pistons. Wall's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Another 3 for Detroit.
You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Now here's Ball. Passes it to Bell. Now here's Cousins. And the pass to Ball. Drains the 19-footer. Ball's got 12 points in just the second half. Pistons trail by 3. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Nice game. Great performance so far by LaMelo Ball.
Guys, you have got to find a way to slow this man down. This is a great timeout.
Got a piece of it. Bryant dishes to Oubre. Bryant trying to free himself up. Oubre can't get it to go. Baltimore leading by 3. Ball, the pass to Bogdanovich. Ball against Ball. To the wing right side. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And a miss there on the triple. Pistons trail by 3. To the paint. Quickly. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. 1:19 left in the fourth. Ball against Wall. Down low. Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
No moment ever too big for the big man DeMarcus Cousins. Go ahead, sir.
Wall up top. He's covered by Ball. That's good from Doumbouya on the assist from Wall.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively. This is when you go to your big-time shot makers. Cousins, yes, sir.
Ball against Wall. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That one rolling around and rims out. And that's an intentional foul. Now, here's Ball. Porter kicks to Ball. It's stolen by Wall.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that. Crunch time is my time. John Wall is ready and willing to carry the load.
And an intentional foul right there.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're down by 5. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
The inbound. It falls. What a beautiful shot to bring them to within 3.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. And it's Wall with the ball for the Pistons. Deep. Porter pulls it in.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
Porter with a block. Boya nails the triple. And Baltimore calls time here. They're ahead by 3. 3 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game. And so the Barons take the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time